Good evening, fellow punchers. Back in this lucky little corner again, just on the first one. That's grand now. I needed that. Just gone 6 o'clock. Another very good day for the bus. 4 out of 5 in Galway. And actually, I should have left Pierre Lappin alone and went on current option. The more I looked at it last night, I said, sure, everything is right for this to win again. And it was. Started off great with teed up by taking the price yesterday evening and the favourite going out. We still got between 9 to 4 and 5 to 2 on WinBet. Went off odds on. But three good races after that. Palatese, there was a fella beside me watching the race and he says, we're bet at the dip. And I says, no. I says, this one, I says, she'll stay like her brother Don Poli. You know, that was only a 2-6 race today, and if it's over 3 miles, she'd have galloped them into the ground. She's a mighty little heart, great little stay and chaser. I'm delighted for Lorna Fowler. And then Nathaniel's Dream. That was the one I was watching for last night to see would it run, because I had my eye on that. I tipped it up once before, but it got no luck on running. But it was I never took my eye off him from at the back of the pack there today, but it was an unbelievable sit when... some of you mightn't have watch it again, see how he stayed in the saddle. It was actually brought to a standstill and went to 100 to 1 in running, probably maybe even bigger. But I knew he'd run on. He probably blindsided the Fav, but I was on at 25s this morning, about 7:30, so I put it up about 8:15 this morning. I needed a good night's sleep last night. And then evening's Empire. As well as that, I knew that in his last run, the way he ran on in Navan, that the hill would suit. I think he drifted out to 6s or 8s in running, but he has great finishing speed altogether. So I didn't knit the 4 of them together, but I had a couple of them that doubled up on that anyway. So I might be getting a couple of more emails from bookies. Hopefully I do, but I think I'll leave it sit for a few days until I need it. But a great day again, I must say, and it's great to see there's so many comments that people backed some of them as well. Tomorrow, there was a couple of newcomers there that left comments. John P. Gallagher, John O'Halloran, traumatic. He wasn't he wasn't traumatic, he was traumatic. And Lenny 1888, got he some age. And Karen Ellis left a message about that I didn't mention Gamble Safely. I always do, occasionally. It's like that I never ask people to subscribe to the channel as well. So if you haven't, do so today. And I always say bet small, win big, bet big, lose big. That's my motto, has been down through the years. On to tomorrow. I think it's Christina Davis who left a message wondering was I going back in golf Marin, and I said you should know the answer to that. He's out 7 days after being 4th in Galway when he ran on. And he has Dexter Furlong tomorrow. There's a gamble on something in the same race, but I think he's up 11 or 12 pounds for his last win. Mark Walsh taking the ride tomorrow. It's time for him to deliver. And he's 9 to 4 at the minute, so 2 points win on Golf Marin. And then at the 4 o'clock at Cork as well. It's a mediocre enough contest. It's an 80 to 95, 2 miles 3 mares handicap hurdles. There's 23 declared. Natural Look was a selection of mine on Ballinrobe on the 19th of July, but it was in season, so it was pulled out. Her last run was in Tramore over 2 miles. It was 7th jump in the last, and it ran on very generously, I thought, to finish 3rd, beating less than 3 lengths. It's related to horses with plenty of stamina in the family. The trip or further is definitely needed, because they're 2nd and 3rd in pint to pints. It actually started off running in England with Tom Simmons, and then it went to PJ Cowley, I think, over pint to pints, but it's been the same owner at all times. It wasn't sold on. So he needs to get a few pound back for all those travelling over and back expenses incurred. There's 2 pints win on that and a pint double on Golf Marin and Natural Look, isn't it? Natural Look, yeah, 4 o'clock. There's 2 others tomorrow. There's a 4:45 at Naas, a 6 furlong sprint. There's 26 declared. Florence Thompson was second to Sam Rogue last Friday in Cork. It's a 5-year-old filly. Now it's 0 for 21, but when it was with Eddie Lynham before, it used to be rated 65, and it has come down from 62 to 52 with Dennis Hogan. But they went for a big touch the last stage. It was 18 into 9-2 favourite, and they didn't know that there was another owner and trainer with the same thing in mind, because Sam Rogue was the money horse, but that owner doesn't back at the track. He has his own system of doing it, and he wins far more money, his own system. Now, I won't divulge how he does it, but I know how he does it. But that's why he went out that day from 11 to 2 out to 8 to 1. It's drawn high and the distance okay because it has ran over 7 furlongs before. There's another horse in that race. There's money for it there, but I think it may need the run, but it will win a race in time. A couple of people watching on will know what I'm on about. But when the time comes for that, we will get it. There's 3, but if anybody wants to do a lucky 15, I always put in one sort of in fear of that we only have the one winner, that at least you'll have a double. And I thought the most suitable one was in the 2:55 at Ripon. It's a mile 6 race. Tazaman for Daniel Loughnane. Jason Hart is riding. It ran well, I thought, in Newbury the last time. It was a field similar to this. It was only 5 or 6 in it. I think there's 5 in this race tomorrow. And it was at the back of the pack all through, but it ran on sort of strong enough. And Newbury being a grade 1 track, I thought that had strong for him. It's 2 to 1 shot. Florence Thompson is a 5 to 1 shot. 11 to 4 is Natural Look, and 9 to 4 is Golf Marin. So hopefully, maybe some of you might want to do a lucky 15 or something. Look, I know you're clever enough, all of you out there, to know what to do. You know, be listening to me all the time. There's the selections, but you do as you want to yourselves. Anyway, I go back to what I'm going to be good at for the night anyway. I'm going to have about 5 or 6 of these anyway. And good health to everybody. And anyone that made a few pounds today, hold on to it. Don't be giving it away too soft. That's what the bus is about. I had to pull in because they were very boisterous on the bus this evening, and Steo, the barman, closed down. He had one too many, he said, so we had to pull in and come into this establishment. So we'll have the jukebox going on a bit or something, and we'll have a song and we'll have a good time. Over and out. Bash the bookies.